Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 9 of the Doghouse Podcast. I have Gunlocke, I have Xanatos, and there is me, Grawrz.
Hey!
Hey.
In today's episode, we'll be talking about Moki Mayhem, Grand Arena, and the cards. And then a little bit after that, a little topic that we were discussing just before the start of the episode, which was why can't Web3 have nice stuff like the newly released today? Was that the Arknights Endfield game?
Yeah,
But
Arknights Endfield.
right, so we'll be talking about that like maybe over halfway of the episode. But yeah, I'll put timestamps in the video so you can skip to that if you want to skip the Moki stuff. But for now, let's start with
Who wants to skip the Moki stuff?
I have no idea.
That's a bad
Yeah,
question.
that's-
Whatever.
All right. Okay, Mr. Gunlock, you were in a call, or it was a what was it? Like
A secret meeting.
a secret meeting with Bruce, where Bruce
No,
attended.
it wasn't. No, it was actually from when I was listening to Ronin Radio.
Oh, it
and
was
when
Ronin
I
Radio.
was listening
Okay.
to Ronin Creator Discord where HantoO leaked a couple of stuff. So
This is
yeah.
about Grand Arena, right?
Yeah, Grand Arena,
Okay.
Moki Mayhem, and
Yeah.
some stuff in the future.
All right. Can you let us know what they talked about? We want leaks.
All right, so there were a couple of things. We can probably start with what are those numbers or those numbers with stars or inside stars in your cards, in your Grand Arena cards.
Mhm.
What do they mean?
Yeah.
And what could they be used for? So
Mhm.
one of the things that Bruce mentioned was that these numbers are identifiers of how your Moki has performed in Moki Mayhem
Yeah.
in the last season.
Mhm.
And this number would continuously change based on how they perform during this season as well. So there will be changes probably every 2 weeks. It was not fully, divulged that it's gonna be or the timestamp or when it's gonna be like
Updated.
recorded or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
that's like a snapshot.
Yeah, a snapshot of that of their performance, but it will constantly change. Now, why does that matter? Is because there will be different contests that you can or your Mokis or your cards can participate on, or you can participate in multiple what do you call this contest during the Grand Arena season. And when you put your cards or when you compile your deck for certain contest, there might be contest where you can only have certain number of star ratings, so you have to plan out. You can't have like all eights, so you can't have like everyone as like
Yeah.
can't have like Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron in one team
Yeah,
or
that
one.
doesn't make sense. Like no one is left for the other players of the fantasy draft, right?
Exactly. So you have a certain level of balancing and deck composition that you need to do to put into your in certain contests. So and there will be, according to Bruce and HantoO, there will be multiple contests, and they unfortunately I weren't able to post it up in here, but there were conversation around how or HantoO somewhat like leaked how it looks like in terms of like the multiple contests that you could join into. So that is really exciting for me because there will be contests where it's free to play, and there will be contests that there will be some level of risk for you to join, and then at the same time, depending on what people, because I feel like I also like the approach that they're doing here because it's a bit experimental, and they will lean more onto the thing that people really likes. So there will be a lot of experiences, there will be a lot of contests that you can join into during the Grand Arena, and depending on whatever people really like based on the data. Like, where do people participate a lot on? They will be banking on that one, or they will be leaning more towards that one. So
Okay.
I really like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Now, one of the things that you mentioned is that the like what people will like. I remember Bruce saying before that they can have as many contests as they want,
Mm.
but it doesn't make sense to have like 1,000 contests and then there's like one or two people joining, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
makes absolutely zero sense. So they didn't specify a number, but I do like that there's like a controlled number of games just to see which would stick and which does not, right? So yeah, it's really good planning on their part, and
Mm.
yeah, I'm really grateful that that Bruce has that kind of insight about these fantasy top games, because I only joined a fantasy game once when I was in like grade school. And then I lost. Then I never bothered doing it again because it took my lunch money. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Zanny.
Start gambling at a young age.
Hey man, I saw my classmates doing it. I thought I can do it one, I mean, it
Okay, okay,
didn't
okay, okay.
work out.
All right. Okay. On
Mhm.
on that one, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we are, all of us here on this call
Mhm.
are from an age where we did that thing in the street where we have you guys played with
Oh,
cards
Pog.
when you, no, Teks,
Oh
right?
yeah,
We
yeah,
call
yeah,
it,
yeah.
Yeah.
you
I
guys
played
played that,
Pogs.
right?
It's not
That
for our non-Filipino viewers. It's not TEXT. It's TEKS. Text.
yes.
Yeah. So
So that
yeah,
was already a form of gambling, bro.
it
You put
actually.
okay,
Yeah. You put up your card
you put up
and
your
you.
cards, you put up your wager, and then depending on, like, the outcome of the it was three cards, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then you throw it in the air, and then if you get like, two of his cards, or one of your cards is on top, and then the opposing has his card at the bottom or something like that.
Like flipped over,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the back
so
Yeah.
of the
you
card.
get like
Yeah.
the
Whoever's lands on their face wins.
Mm-hmm.
exactly, and then you get the cards that the other guy
Wage.
has.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's already embedded in us, man. At a young age.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember like my cousin was really good at it. Like he'd come over, he'd have these like a shoebox full of these cards, and then he'd show me, yo, check out what I got today. And it's like full rows of like, so these are really small cards,
Mhm.
like even smaller than a credit card, like half of a credit card, maybe one fourth of a credit card, just for
Yeah.
reference
Mhm.
of so people know what we're talking about. It's like one fourth of a credit card, and it has like card art. Like at the time, the most popular ones were Marvel themed cards, because back
Oh
then
yeah.
X-Men was the big
The
thing.
afternoon animes, man. The
X-Men
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the
afternoon
big thing.
animes.
yeah.
I had like I'm not sure if you guys remember
Hmm.
an anime called
And
BTX.
you could cross over with different IPs.
Yeah. They
Oh
didn't
my god.
care.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
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 yeah. Like my,
there
my
were
Dragon Ball, my Dragon Ball shit can beat your X-Men shit.
you're
yes.
right. Damn.
Yeah, I forgot about all
That,
those
that can be
details.
applied into Web3 too, right? You
Mm.
can, that's also happening in Web3, like, crossover of IPs,
Hmm.
crossover of through partnerships and all. Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
except they were crossing over only in our imaginations.
True, true.
But
I
that was
mean,
good enough.
that's more than enough when you're like a kid,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay, now that was a fun
But,
trip
but
trivia
yeah, like
moment.
I've known about the star ratings for a while.
Hmm.
Yeah, one thing about the star rating is that there's a lot of information out there that's wrong on it.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
like people were saying that, oh, okay, so 8 is a good number, but really it's based off preseason performance
Hmm.
Mm,
and only the last like um
couple of
few,
weeks, right?
yeah, probably days
Mhm.
of what happened in preseason,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So if your Moki was at the top but it wasn't performing that well during those last few days, it might have a low star rating,
Yeah.
Yeah,
even
because
though it was ranked really highly.
I saw like champion cards having one, right? And I'm like, why?
Yeah. So there are like champions who just didn't perform very well during the last few days, and and there's like some champions who were just not part of the top
100.
100, right?
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so those are things to be aware of with the star ratings.
Yes.
Like they are an indication of how well the Moki performed, but
Mhm.
you know, what is it they say? Past performance is not a guarantee of future, returns or whatever,
Past
right?
performance is
And
not an indicator of future performance.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, something like that. Anyway, that's what
Mhm.
we should be telling people
Yeah. Okay.
about the star ratings.
So bottom line is those star ratings at the top right of the card can change. So your 8-star rating cards now might not be 8 anymore in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, right? So just be careful of
After the
that.
season starts.
Oh yeah. There's that. All right. Also, that means like your 1-star can go up or down. I don't think that they're gonna go
Mhm.
straight to 8, but it will change. All right. So
Yeah. I also really
Yeah.
like the way they balanced it, right?
Mhm.
Like because you have to mix and match, right? Like
Mhm.
your champions, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to have like a few um badly performing Mokis in there.
Mhm.
Like if you get the really good ones. I think that's a really good balance.
Mhm.
And it's a good way to like circulate you know
More cards.
it makes sure that your collection is useful,
Mhm.
right? And like at any given moment, right? You're not gonna have a card that's just like is sitting there and you're not using it,
Mhm. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that
And
makes sense.
and another thing about that one is that if you are gonna rely on those numbers and you are not gonna be, I mean, it's probably gonna benefit more the ones that are or who will perform better in Grand Arena are the ones that are gonna be in the trenches, the ones that are gonna be watching the games, identifying who is actually really performing, because there will be delays in terms of like updating the information on those star ratings. If you're gonna be dependent on that one,
Mhm.
you're not gonna
Hmm.
do good in the
Mhm.
Grand Arena. So you have
Well,
to
it
be.
depends, right? Like, because some people they don't really have time,
Yeah.
right? I think it respects people's time.
Mhm.
There are some people who are too busy, but they have a lot of cards and they just want to enter a contest. Like, it's easy to like pick the ones you want,
Yeah.
right? And
Mhm.
then just enter them, and then you do like what 5 entries on a contest or something, and then you're kind of done, and then you just come back to see the results.
Mhm.
Mm,
Yeah. That makes
Like that
sense.
that's possible, right? Like
Mhm.
it could be a numbers game, right? Where one person just enters one contest like 10 times with 10 lineups, right? Like
Yeah.
I mean
Scam the hell out of
that
them.
can happen, right?
He
Yeah.
has
So
10x
Gotcha.
more chances to make it big.
yeah.
Like,
And it's obviously like if you're locked in, like you have a higher chance of winning, but
mhm.
we've seen, time and time again that like Mokis that you didn't expect, they
Yeah.
perform really well.
Yeah.
And sometimes the ones that you did expect to do well, they
Mhm.
just choke.
Yeah. I remember
Right?
in the YGG event, everyone was expecting Fire Moki to do really well.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
And on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
on
yeah.
the game we hyped it up, he choked really
He
hard.
choked. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Two
Like
times, man.
it was so interesting to see. It was so interesting to see like everybody like switch sides.
Uh-huh.
Right. They're like, oh, Fire Moki's on this side. Everybody like starts switching to the other side. It's like, oh,
Uh-huh.
okay. Like Fire Moki had a fan base for like 2 minutes.
And then he choked,
Then
unfortunately.
and then he let everyone in his fan club down
Yeah, so everyone
in the next
started
game. And
avoiding
then
him.
after that, when everybody saw Fire Moki, they were like, nah, we'll just stay where we are.
Yeah, so it
So
would be interesting to see if that same interaction happens
I
again
think
in the
that same
game,
kind
right?
of energy will be in the game.
Hmm.
Like it's gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah, it's just not visual because we can literally see people switching sides back then.
Yeah. But
Hmm.
like, I'm sure there will be like in real life, like side bets and stuff,
Hmm.
right? Between friends. Like I think it'd be a cool thing to see, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Like horse racing.
mm-hmm.
Uh,
I
Oh,
mean,
what's big in the 90s here in the Philippines? I'm
mm-hmm.
not sure if it went through 2000. Was ending,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Familiar with that? Yeah.
Yeah. So the concept of ending was like, there's a game for basketball tonight, and whatever is the the end score, right, of the teams, like what if, let's say, the score is 89-90, so the ending or the winning number for ending is 9-0, and that would be like, there would be a booker that would be having his cards, and have to go through all through the town, and he would be asking people, okay, what
oh,
do you
their
bet
bets.
on?
Yeah, he would. Yeah, okay.
And yeah, that could be something that might be happening if Grand Arena blows up, right?
I
Yeah.
think there's gonna be a lot of interesting ways to lose your money in Grand Arena. Yeah, for sure.
Nice way of putting it. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I really like the sustain, like it feels like it's sustainable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can feel like um it's gonna go far.
Mm-hmm.
And like it needs a lot of participants, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like a model that can scale with that
Mm-hmm.
and that will work well with like a lot of players.
Yeah.
I also like how cards are a really good something that's not discussed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're a really good like entry
Mm-hmm.
for people new to
Yeah.
Moki,
Yeah. Like
right?
$3 is
Like you
all you
don't have
need.
to own, yeah, you don't have to own a Moki,
Yeah.
right? You can just buy the cards. You don't even need $3. You just go to the marketplace and you can just buy a lineup, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
And yeah, I mean, sure, legendary cards have like the 1.75 multiplier,
Multiplier.
right?
Yeah.
But there's ways around it, like with um proper team planning,
Mm-hmm.
and the right scheme card, and
Yeah.
a lot of luck,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can still win with just a common lineup, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And this was a thing I brought up. I was talking to Holiday
Mhm.
the other day. Like, you can have a bunch of. There are some scheme cards that reward bad performance. Like,
Yeah.
there's this one called Taking a Dive, where you get plus 150 points if you're on the losing team. Right,
Mhm.
so you can pick a bunch of 1-star rating champions and then put that one in, right? So, so
Just continue losing, right?
yeah, you're rewarded for losing is
Yeah.
an interesting concept to me.
Buy the scheme card, yes.
Yeah, 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 by the
But
scheme
you,
card.
you have to remember there's also the performance within the
Mm-hmm.
game,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know that that will be the way to go,
I
but
mean,
you're welcome to try it and
yeah,
let us know, I guess.
like I was telling him, like, the best way to utilize this scheme card is to have 9 gotcha deposits and then lose the game. Right? You'll get max points for gotcha deposits and then get another bonus for losing the
For
game.
losing the game.
Right? Like,
Or get 5 eliminations
yeah,
or
or
get Ward to like
just
go back
a
and forth
little
like a few
bit behind the
times.
gate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are ways to
I think it will
benefit.
reward like the clutch like losses,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right?
but you can't plan around those, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
don't think
all
so.
random.
Yeah, but it's just interesting to me that there is an avenue that is non-conventional, right? So I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And then there are scheme cards that are specifically for certain or not archetypes, like certain traits. Like, there's a scheme card for shadow Mokis, there's a scheme card for spirits, there's one for like a crying eyes, I
Uh-huh.
think. Also,
Yeah, yeah. The traits actually come into play now.
yeah, so that's an interesting, like, if if you have a lot of cards for a certain trait, but they're like low star rating, you can still get something from it through your scheme card, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
And there
one.
could be like a contest where it's like, oh, you can only enter cards with this trait
Mm-hmm.
for this contest, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. So I mean, we don't
There
know.
there can be a lot of ways to change up the game.
Yes, yes. And I'm actually really excited to see, like you mentioned before, like there's a limit to the star rating, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's one that we know of. But what other restrictions can apply to the other contests?
There can be tons of like restrictions. So there can be like only common cards,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or only a certain rarity, or
Mm-hmm.
you can only have up to a certain rarity,
Mm-hmm.
or only legendary or whatever. Like
Mm.
there's multiple ways for them
Yeah,
to.
you can have like games for whales, or you can just have like, you know.
Yeah. There could be like
A high
you'd have
buying
to.
contest. High
A high
rollers
buy-in
only.
contest. Yeah. There could be something like that. Yeah. Or you could just watch the whales like
Mm-hmm.
duke it out. I think that would be pretty cool too.
I'd be
Right?
interested to see
It's
like,
like, oh, $1,000 entry. Can you
dang.
imagine? And it's like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna sit this one out and watch the games instead, and just side bet with
I'm
ourselves.
so
You know?
Yeah,
broke
yeah.
for this shit.
Like
Yeah,
you,
just
instead of joining the contest, you bet on who's going to win the contest, right?
yeah, exactly.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
There
You
could
could
be
do
like
that.
a, yeah, there could be a Poland market
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
evolving
yeah,
out of this one. That one, yeah.
yeah. There's a lot of things that they could do.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
that's just from us. Like, I'm sure the team has thought about this a lot more than we have, right? Or we're just
yeah.
thinking of stuff off the top of our
We're just
heads.
Oh,
making
okay,
speculation.
okay. There was a comment from Bruce
Mm-hmm.
that this game
Mm-hmm.
is one of those games that you go out with your buddies, right?
Yeah.
And then you get drunk, and then you
Okay.
talk about things
Obviously, you get
that
drunk.
you want to do, right?
Uh-huh.
Ideas that you want to, you know, create, or stuff like you want to happen in the world,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay.
You talk about those kind of things, and then you go out of the bar, and then forget about that whole thing. This is
Okay.
one of those things that they talk about, you know, getting drunk with your buddies, and
Mm-hmm.
then they implemented it. So that's the
Interesting.
difference. This is something that those crazy ideas that you
Oh,
only talk about
Mm.
when you're drunk, or when you're with your friends, or when you're close friends, and then you forget about it after you guys did your
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
they
Except they didn't forget about it. They just made
yeah,
it
they
into the.
acted on it,
Is that?
and
Mm.
here we are, because
I actually really like the collection aspect of the cards too.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, like having, because really like if you're going to participate in Grand Arena, the highest rarity that you need is legendary.
Yeah.
Right, you don't need all these other cards,
Special
although they are
legendaries,
nice.
right?
Yeah, you don't need the special ones,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because they will rate the same
Mm-hmm.
when you
In gameplay.
play them.
In gameplay.
Yeah, in gameplay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So so the like 1 of 10s or 1 of 100s, like the art cards, those are all really just for collection,
Mm-hmm.
and their only other utility is giving you MXP
Yeah.
if you complete like sets and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, and the MXP from holding them. So
Mm-hmm.
I like that there's this aspect of collection,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you can get like a super rare card,
Yeah.
and it just looks nice,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can like complete sets, and you'll get rewarded for it.
Yeah.
And there's also like so it's like Pokemon, right?
Mhm.
Like Pokemon cards right now, there's playable versions of a card,
Yeah.
and there's like a collectible version of a card,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then the collectible version of the card is like super expensive. You'll probably never see play. Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't play with it because you could damage it, right? So
Yeah,
you
for
don't want to
sure.
do that.
Mhm.
And then and then there's like a playable version of it with like,
Super
it's the
cool
same
art.
Pokemon, but yeah, it's like an easy, like it's easier to pull, it's cheaper,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it does the same thing within the game.
Yeah.
And I think that aspect of the Moki cards is really, really cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like one other thing that you mentioned, like you don't even need a legendary version of a card if you're after its performance. Obviously, the multiplier is welcome, right? But
Mhm.
it's still relying on the performance of the monkey itself, right?
Yeah.
So if you have
But like if you want to maximize, right,
the
like
points, yeah, for sure,
your
for sure.
possible your
Mhm.
potential points, right? You need to get the legendary version.
Yeah.
But then there's like scheme cards that are like, oh, if you have one of every
Rarity.
every rarity in your
Yeah.
lineup, you get certain rewards too.
Yeah.
So I think it's very very cool that
Mhm.
it's I guess it caters to
Collectors.
different different kinds of players,
Yeah.
right? It's like there's like different kinds of participants. Like it
Mhm.
doesn't matter what what spend level you have, right?
Mhm.
Like how much money you're going to put into it. Like there's something for you,
Mhm.
right? Even if you don't have every single legendary, right?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's a really cool
Mhm.
way that they set it up.
Yeah.
Another cool thing about this one is that
Mhm.
in 1998, or when Pokemon cards came out,
Yeah.
the value of the base set back then was just probably nothing, right?
It wasn't that. Yeah, it wasn't. It
Exactly.
wasn't
Like,
nothing. It wasn't nothing.
was
Like kid
probably
me
like
would kill
it's
for a
probably
booster
like
pack.
$10 or maybe less for
No,
like
a booster pack back then
It's
was
like
about
$110.
or
$2.
$2.
$2.
a
Yeah.
dollar.
Yeah,
Oh wait.
yeah,
I mean, at the
$1,
time,
$2, $2.
$2 with current money. Back then it was like 110 pesos. That's like maybe $5.
Right. So,
Uh,
but now I mean, if you look at the sealed booster packs for the
Mhm.
base set, it's
oh
how much
yeah,
is
it's crazy now.
Yeah.
I would say like it depends. It depends on the booster pack.
Mhm.
Is it first edition base set? Because
let's just say
that's
the first edition base set, because we are at that stage.
the
True.
Or
first edition base set booster pack right now is about it's like a few $1,000s, I think.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
unopened, right? Mint condition,
Of
supposedly.
course, unopened, yeah.
Mhm.
And like yeah.
From $2.
Maybe 4.
Sure. Yeah, maybe about $2.
Alright.
I'd say about
That-
3.
That's what I'm saying. It
Mhm.
Because like I've seen booster packs with like the sticker like from the old days. Like it
Mhm.
still has like the sticker price and it's
Mhm.
like $2.99.
And the thing about Web3,
Yeah.
right, is that it's all in the blockchain, right? So you
Yes.
can't
You can't
you
fake
can't
it. I
you
mean, you
can't fake
can, but it's verifiable easily.
exactly, right? If you know
Yeah, you can't make
crypto
fake
blockchain,
ones at least.
I mean, you
but
can, but it's easily
I mean,
distinguishable.
it's
it's yeah.
official, right? So you can't sell it for like probably $1,000 in the near future. And that
Mhm.
and looking at that price from
Mhm.
$2 to 1,000, that's like times what?
Times 1,000,
2,000.
a few hundred at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
And that is probably
Do you think that's what's gonna happen with Moki cards?
I'm
I feel like
hoping.
Is you think that it's well? I mean, you're looking at a long time horizon, right?
Yeah, like
yeah, I'm looking at 20
You're
years,
looking at
right?
like 25 years. Do you
Yeah.
think a Moki card like on the blockchain is
Mhm.
going to is going to
And
um
it's
I would hope
do
so,
you
unless
I think we'd be happy if
world
it did
ends.
even a fourth of what Pokemon does.
yeah. I mean, 5 years
Yeah.
is a long time in Web3, right?
Sure, but yeah, I mean if you're talking like accruing value over a long period of time,
Mm.
Mhm.
like yeah, I don't know that I don't think 5 years is going to be enough. I think we're going to look at real years here. Like it does feel like a
decades.
long time in Web3 for 5 years, but
Mhm.
yeah.
So
I
you're
mean, I could be
You
wrong,
know what's
right?
missing though? You know what
Yeah.
the missing element for me
Mhm.
is?
Mhm.
Anime. Where's Moku anime?
Hmm.
I don't know. I felt like before, right? Like Pokemon has the 3 pillars of what makes Pokemon, right?
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
think
And they
implemented
have
it all at the same time, if I'm not mistaken. 1998, right? The
uh,
game
no, the game came out right in 1996.
96. Okay.
Yeah, so that was like the Japanese version, and
Right.
then
Right.
it got popular in around that era, right? 1997, 1998.
Yeah.
And then
anime
the
or
cards the
cartoon,
cards came in about 1998, 1999.
and that was the same time as the cartoons, right? 98,
Yeah,
99?
yeah, the cartoons came out
Mm-hmm.
after. But like the game was first.
Yeah.
So you had the game first.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. So we wait 2 years then.
So that's where it was going. Okay,
I
let's see.
mean, I mean, it's different. I think Mokis are different from Pokemon and what
Mhm.
they did. Um, but yeah, like obviously I hope for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But
That's
yeah.
just like temper your expectations about. I think that Holidays Nomad is really cool. The artwork is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Charizard though? Mm,
For now, it is. For now, it is.
no, for Mokis it is, but
Uh huh.
no, yeah, like
No, no,
base
no,
at
no, no, no.
Charizard.
Yeah, it's the
You know
chase
why
card.
Charizard was like, like really good back in the day?
Uh
Because
huh.
Charizard was represented really, really good in the anime or in
Uh,
the cartoon.
Fair. He was
But
the.
also like he was like a popular starter, right? Charmander.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I usually
Right.
pick Charmander.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the
It's
fool's choice
fire.
though.
Mhm.
It's like the worst choice to pick. It's like the worst Pokemon to pick at the start.
I mean, yeah, because
You're
Brock is
going
the
up
first
against the
gym.
rock.
Yeah, yeah,
You're going
yeah.
up against rock type, and then you're going up against water next. So
I'm
really
getting
bad.
other stuff, but I mean, it looks cool. It's all that matters.
It does look cool. It does look cool. Charizard is
Mhm.
the coolest looking one.
Yeah,
for
would
sure.
you rather have a turtle or a lizard with its tail on fire? You
I
know?
don't know. Blastoise is pretty cool too. Blastoise is pretty
I
cool.
mean, the stage one Pokemon. I mean, just the way it looks, Fire Tail, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting derailed, but okay. Going back to the collectible status of the stuff. Like I have booster box number 90. I haven't opened it yet. Zani, I know
Mhm.
you
Bro,
have
keep it.
number
Keep it.
88, right?
I had 88. Yeah, I
Di-
opened it.
Oh, you
Oh
opened
my
it.
god. Xanatos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. What did you
Well,
get anything good from it?
I didn't have that many booster boxes. I only had 3, so I had to
Okay,
open them.
fair, fair. Did you get anything good
Yeah.
from number 88?
I don't even remember.
Oh, you
It
got something
wasn't.
nice yesterday though.
Yeah,
You got-
yesterday I did. I bought like a 7-pack for the event,
Oh, did you win?
and I opened one in private,
No, he
and
got
then
wrecked,
it was
bro.
bad. It was bad, and then I
You're-
opened like on stage, right? Like I was on stage. I was against Jiho,
Okay.
and Jiho destroyed me. Basically.
Oh, dang.
But so like first round, right? I pulled like maybe 3
Mm-hmm.
three
what?
rares.
3 rares, so I had 3 points.
Mhm.
And then Geos opens his, he gets the banana mogger, and
Oh,
by
he
the rules of the
instantly
game,
got
I just
his-
get destroyed.
He got his
Yeah.
auto win.
I auto lose.
Right.
Lose.
I see. Okay,
And
so
then so I just like I just sit there. I'm
Uh-huh.
defeated. I open my next pack. It was garbage.
Uh-huh.
I re-roll it, and then so you get one re-roll for the game, right?
yeah.
So I re-rolled it, and I got a legendary and an epic, I think.
Oh, dang.
So
He came in.
I would have won.
If he
'Cause
didn't
the
pull
next
his
pack
auto
that I
win.
opened, I got 3 epics.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
okay.
like that like I would have had like the highest score anybody had seen on
Xanatos
the
was
game, but nobody got to see it because I got slapped by Geos's banana.
Oh God. Okay. All right.
Xanatos came. He was so
Okay.
cocky. He was just like, shit talking Jiho.
I was like, there ain't no way he pulling that again, and he did. I was like, what the fuck?
Jiho was like, you really want to come in for this?
Okay.
Yeah, after seeing that, I was like, yeah, man, there's no
Mhm.
way you're doing that again.
Okay.
And he
okay.
did it again. It was crazy.
All right. So for context for everyone that's confused by the last 4 minutes, uh, we are talking about an event in the Moku Discord. It's called Beat
Yep.
the Boss, where there is a guest. There's like 3 guests. One of them is Jiho, and the objective of the event was to open 3 packs, and there are scores tied to the rarity of the cards drawn.
Cool.
So the best score is 4 for a legendary, right?
Mhm.
And then
No, legendary was 10.
oh, it's 10
Oh,
points
10.
for a legendary. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So
Or no, I think it was 6 or it was the highest score.
oh yeah,
But epic was like 4 and then
okay.
the rare was
rare was
1
Mm-hmm.
and then the
Awesome.
common was 0.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay. So there
The
you
scheme
go.
was 3.
All right. So it's a battle to get better rarity cards.
It's a
But-
pack battle basically.
yeah.
So if you're familiar with like
Mhm.
even like Pokemon
Pokemon.
cards, like you
Mhm.
if you both open a pack and see who gets the
the better
rarer
cards.
Yeah, the better cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is one extra stipulation. So each of the bosses have their own champion Moki. And if they draw their champion Moki, regardless of rarity, they auto win.
Yeah.
And
auto win.
Jiho owns the Banana Mogger Moki.
Yeah, he
and
picked that Moki as his like trump
auto
card.
win. Yeah, so and he drew it against Zanny. So no matter what Zanny drew, he auto lost.
I auto lost. It was so ridiculous. I was like, what?
Mhm.
It's just the first pack, bro. Come on.
It's like getting knocked out in the first round of a boxing match.
And,
man.
and I get like the best pack opening I've ever done. Like just I was like,
Very
dang.
unfortunate. All right.
Yeah.
So we're coming up at 37 minutes. You want to move on to the other topic so we have time for it, or do you want to keep talking about Mokis?
I mean, is there anything else that we haven't like covered?
I mean, I did mention my box number 90. Let's see what happens in 5 years. If
Are you
it's-
gonna open it?
No.
You think?
I'm keeping it.
You're just gonna keep it?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm keeping it.
okay,
I'm
okay.
keeping it.
One last thing that I want to touch on
Yeah.
about collectibles, right?
Yeah.
If you maybe this is something that we can link to the YouTube
Mhm.
Grawrz, but
Yeah.
if you go to this ether scan, right? This
Okay.
is the contract for Axie, Origin, and Mystic minting back in the
Okay.
day. We are talking about when Axie were the first,
Mhm.
Origin Axies were minted back in the day.
Okay.
They went for as low as $88.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mystic Axies right now, which is pretty low considering the amount that they were on during the all-time high,
Mm-hmm.
is right around $3,000 to $5,000.
Okay.
And that
They went
is-
up to like $10,000, right?
yeah, even
Yeah.
more at one point. in
Mhm.
time, right?
Depending on the number of mystic parts, yeah.
Yeah. So right now the floor is $3,000 to $5,000.
Mhm.
And this is in a span of 7-8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Moki Genesis
Mm-hmm.
was minted right around, I guess, $100, somewhere in the same range. right?
I think it was around 100.
Yeah, I think it was around
55 RON, if I'm not mistaken. And at the time it was like
55 RON, that
$2,
was like-
right?
Yeah. So it
Mhm.
was around that amount.
$100, yeah.
Mhm.
Somewhere in the 100 range. Now, right now, the price of Moki floor is 178, and that's after what 1-2 years.
Mm-hmm.
After Ron
Crashed.
And
Okay.
and then
yeah.
the price of AXS and Ron right now is starting to pump.
Yeah.
So you do the math. I'm not gonna give you any financial advice. People
Okay. NFA, not financial advice. All right.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get sued for this
Collections.
episode, okay, guys?
Collections, man. Collections.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of people that likes collecting stuff, and Web3.
I mean, I'm one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Is a really good place to do it, and we can see it. It happened on one of the biggest collections in the Web3 space, which is
Yeah.
Axie.
Mhm.
And I feel like right now, the floor is for Moku Genesis is not that high.
Okay.
So
We'll
you know.
see in you know what, we'll come back to this episode next year and let's see what happens, all right? Okay.
and I'm gonna tell you guys, I told you so. Told you
Or-
so.
I mean, I
you're
own
gonna be like,
multiple
I was wrong,
Mokis.
guys.
Or yeah, that can happen too.
that can.
All right. Okay, so you brought up an interesting point about Axies being minted at the very beginning, very very low, right? And like we don't have to go far to look at unopened stuff. Like if you look at Moki eggs, the Genesis eggs, the last I
Yeah.
saw was like over $1,000 for an egg.
Jeez.
I could be wrong.
What's the chase though? What else is not?
Because there are 6 more
There's
spirits, right?
yeah.
I think there are 6 more spirits that are unrevealed. And
What about shadows? Are there more shadows? Still?
there's 119 shadows. Hold on, let me check. But there are more shadows than there are of spirits.
Spirits right now? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Here are my filters.
So there's at least a few more spirits in there.
Let's wait.
So there are a couple more chase Mokis.
I mean, a spirit is worth like 1,000 right now or something.
Let's take a look. There is okay. There's 118 spirits at the moment.
Mhm.
And it's load. Hold on. I'm getting Cloudflare. Oh, Cloudflare, please. Okay, I am not a bot. Thank you, Cloudflare.
Or are you?
I'm a doggo. All right. So the floor for spirits right now is 12.95. Let's just round it up to 13K Ron. Right. It's a current USD value is 2.1K. Right. And
Okay.
there are 126 shadows. So that's 8. There's a discrepancy of 8 spirits.
Uh-huh.
All right. The floor for shadows right now is 10.5 10.49K Ron. That's 1.7K USD.
Damn.
So if you are able to hatch a spirit, you're up 2,000. Maybe. Wait. How much is an egg?
I thought it was 1,000 for an egg.
I'll verify right. Wait. How to check egg status?
There's an egg.
Great.
Yeah, there's a trait. Search for egg on the
Uh-huh.
traits, and then you'll find it.
Egg type. Wait, no. Wait, is it? Are these
No,
hatched eggs?
not egg type.
Oh, it is. All right.
Is
So
egg type? Alright.
so the lowest egg right now is 1.7K Ron. It's $275. So it wasn't 1K. My bad. I was thinking of the Ron value, not the USD value. So it's 1.7K Ron right now, which is 275. You can either turn that into 170 if you get a common, or if you get a spirit or a shadow, you're up by like 1.5 to 1.8. Not financial advice. Do not do this because of this episode. Do your own research. We're not advocating for gamba. All right, it's that's something you do in season 1 with cards, not with eggs. This is way too expensive. All right. Okay. We'll just get that. All right. So there you go.
But the thing is, Moki, I mean, you still get points for Grand Arena for just training your Mokis, right?
True.
So there
You
is
do?
still a
Yeah,
passive
MXP for
way.
training.
I think right now, not financial advice, right?
Yeah.
But I think right now Mokis are undervalued
Mhm.
because like a booster box is going for like $90.
Mhm.
I don't see a world where 2 booster boxes equals 1 Moki.
Mhm.
That's very strange to me,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But then again, booster boxes are in a lot lower in supply right now because they're being opened.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think a Moki would be a really good way to participate in
feel
Grand
like
Arena.
it's a bit more stable in
Mhm.
terms of like getting the
The
'cause-
points.
yeah,
Mhm.
because it's gonna be 3 months, right? And
Mhm.
you just by training your Mokis, you already get
Okay.
points in the Grand.
You bring up a good point, Mr. Gunlocke, but we don't know the rates.
Yeah, I've heard that it's going to be very low
Mhm.
because training is free.
Yeah, so it is a constant source, but we don't know how effective it is versus like opening packs or joining contests and whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it's like how would we like it's like small incremental progress versus like big bursts of big numbers.
Yeah, unless you have like a lot of Mokis and you're
Mhm.
training them all at the same time.
Yeah, I have 6. So, I mean, that
Mhm.
should be a substantial amount, right? Well, not substantial,
I
but
don't
it's
know.
better
When
than
I
1 at
look at
least.
it,
It should be an amount, yes.
It should be Thank
The
you.
way that I
It will
look
be
at it
an
is that
amount
Yes.
of points.
if I'm a guy that only has like $200 to spend,
Hmm.
I would most likely spend it on investing on a Moki and then just training it
Not
and
financial
you know
advice.
And
at
trying to
at
get it to like a champion.
yeah
Mm-hmm.
at one point in the future it might be something good, right?
Mm-hmm.
It might turn into a champion, and that will net you more in the long run. I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at it in a perspective where you know I am training, or I am I have someone that I can get to a
Mm-hmm.
good amount of level in the future, or like
Fair. Fair. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how I was looking at
the two of us here have champions already, so you got to catch up, Gunlock.
it.
You got to catch up.
Exactly. So that's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
if you're that person listening to this right now, then
Mm-hmm.
that might be a good idea. But of course, you do your own research.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that we talk about here are not
Yeah,
affiliates of
we are not rich from Web3,
Yeah.
and no,
yeah, yeah,
don't take any advice that we give you
Mm-hmm.
at all, right?
A
exactly.
throwback
Because
to
if,
throwback.
if
Yeah. Go
if
ahead.
we knew what was gonna happen, we would all be rich now, and we
Mm-hmm.
would not be here talking to
I
each other.
mean, throwback to episode 1. We are in the doghouse because
Yeah.
we're not
Because
rich.
yeah, we are in a doghouse for a reason.
Yeah. All right. Okay. We're coming up at 47 minutes now. You guys want to switch
Mhm.
over to the Arknights or Enfield
Yeah.
discussion? All right.
We
All right.
could
Let's
talk
try.
a little bit about
All
that.
right. Okay.
Okay.
So, a little
So
background of how this discussion came about. Just before we started recording the episode, Xanatos was playing Arknight Enfield, the MMO for Arknights that just
It's
came
not
out
an
today.
MMO.
Is it not?
It's like a Genshin Impact style
Okay.
game. It's
Okay.
not an
So,
MMO.
it's an open world RPG that
Kind of.
yeah, it came
I,
out.
I actually don't know how to describe the game yet. I'm only like basically 10 minutes in.
Fair
But
enough.
the graphics and everything, the
the
story, it looks
graphics
really
is so
compelling.
dope.
Okay. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna stop butchering the intro. And so the bottom line is that Gunlock was like, so how come we can't make games like these in Web3? Right? So that was the question, right, Gunlock?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And okay, you guys take over because
So
I'm
we can't have games
Mhm.
like this in Web3.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we can't.
hmm
We can. It's just, the priorities for Web3 are much different, right?
hmm
So for a Web3 game, like there's like orders of priority, right, for things in your game. And for Web3, I think games really need to prioritize like security first, right?
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
you're dealing with like, real
Finances.
world money,
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
not
right, in Web3.
it's magic internet money, but
Sure,
I
but
get what you
it's
mean.
still like, it's still people's money. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot more of going back and forth with the money,
hmm
right?
Yeah.
So security is like what number one,
Yeah.
right? And like the tech is not it's not cheap to like, and security is like an ongoing thing. It's not like you have the security in place and then that's it, right? Like there needs to be constant like keeping up to
hmm
date with security,
Yeah.
making sure like everything is secure, and that's like the number one priority.
Yeah.
So that's like something that Web 2 games probably don't have, right? Like it's not that
Mm,
important, right? Money goes through and you get the money and then it's gone, right?
mhm.
Like you just have the money. It's
Okay.
not it's not like going back to the players in any way,
Mm,
other than entertainment, and you know
okay.
so there's no expectation of money being coming back to you when you play a Web
Okay,
2
okay.
game.
I get what you're saying. Just a
Yeah.
little caveat there. Like it security does still matter. Like, when Sony got hacked, they
Oh,
all
yeah, sure.
but
But it's like
it's not related to
it's a
money.
different
Yeah,
kind
yeah, yeah, yeah.
of security,
Security.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 It's not directly
And
tied to finances.
it's not directly tied to like
Yeah.
people's money
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
going away.
I think the
Mhm.
problem that I have with that is that the concept of preparing for those kind of things, like having the security for those things, is you're preparing for something because you designed the game to be extracted by people, right?
Yeah, but
When
that's kind of the draw of Web3, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Play
Like,
this game, get money.
why would you play a Web3 game over a Web2 game?
Mm-hmm.
the
Because you
way that
can get
I
money.
envisioned, okay, this is how I saw Web3 back then, or the way that I imagined it's gonna be, is that you have, like, let's take for example Guild Wars 2, right?
Yeah.
They have
Mhm.
an in-game economy
Mm-hmm.
where you trade with other players,
Mm-hmm.
and that's basically how you like, what I do in Guild Wars back then was sell gold, or I sell the legendary stuff that I craft, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I do it in the black market.
Mm-hmm.
So I sell those stuff for US dollar from other players. That's how I imagined, like, it's a legal way of doing that in Web3. That's how I imagined it
Mm-hmm.
to be, not the game giving me money for just playing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how I imagined Web3 to be.
Okay.
Mm.
That
That's
makes
what I.
sense.
That's
I mean, that's
why.
fair, but
That's why.
but your expectation isn't panning out right now.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? Because the
Mm-hmm.
games have not designed it in a way where it's not gonna allow just people to come in, play those, 2-3 minute games, and then extract something from the game. Because the way that I imagine it's like, you put in the time, you grind for the stuff for the people that don't have the time to do it, and then they pay you for it. That's
Mm-hmm.
how I imagined Web3 gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
yeah, unfortunately, the game designs are so lackluster, man. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's just designed to, you come in, okay, we have money for you, you play our game, but there's no thoughts behind, especially
Okay,
the.
so I think it goes to the root of what blockchain really is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blockchain isn't a gaming technology,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's a financial technology,
Yeah.
Right.
right? So it's a way of for people to transact with each other,
Mm-hmm.
with a currency, right?
Yeah.
Um, and uh I don't think that idea, right, is like entirely compatible with gaming,
True.
and that's why we're seeing so much failure across the board
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
within Web3 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they really need to they need to find a way for blockchain to like justify its existence within games,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? And so we've seen a lot of other games like do different things with blockchain instead of using it as like just a way to transfer money between players and
That
people.
should, that,
Yeah.
that does that's just how should it be, right? Like, that's just the point of, like,
Mm-hmm.
having the blockchain technology into the game. Have a good game, use the
Mm-hmm.
blockchain to allow players to do the trading, like, by themselves, and not
Mm-hmm.
go through illegal means of, like, the
Yeah.
black market, right? That's I think that's what makes most sense to me.
That makes, yeah, okay. So it does make sense, and I agree. Like, that's my vision of what Web3 should have been in the first place, right?
Mm.
Because like you, I did trade Zenny for like Ragnarok Online like 20 years
Mm,
ago.
yeah.
Oh god, it's
Yeah.
20 years ago now. Anyway, like I used to sell Zenny, and then and the difference, I think, this is just my opinion, all right? The difference, I think, is that there are people that do black market trades, like,
Mhm.
but like a good chunk, I'd say about 90-95% of the community or the player base does not,
Yeah,
right? So the
it's a very
value,
niche thing within the game.
yeah, the value is kept within the game. Like Zenny is valuable in the game, but we're trading it outside of it. So like we're only dealing with 10% of the value, maybe,
Mhm.
right? And that is what keeps those games around for longer.
I think we've had this discussion before, right? But I think the weakness of Web3, especially in gaming, is
Mhm.
because whatever tokens you have and whatever money you have within the game, it's opened up to market forces, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like your token, you're losing control of your in-game economy because of uh you know market market manipulation, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like people who buy and sell like your token, right? It shifts the value of everything in the game, right? So like if SLP shoots up really high, right? Like as an example, if SLP shoots up really high, like all the runes and charms suddenly they become really really expensive because it becomes way more expensive to make them, right?
Yes.
And so people are paying way more for an in-game item,
Mhm.
right? That they need to play the game,
Mhm.
right? So if you apply this to like an MMO or something like Ragnarok, right? Like say a sword, right? Instead of costing $1, suddenly it costs $1,000 to make the sword,
Mhm.
right? And so like it fucks up your in-game economy, right?
Yeah.
So like letting your token be traded like that,
Yeah.
it really like it can really affect your game negatively,
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
right? So yeah, that's the like
Yep.
it depends on like the utility of the token right within the
Mhm.
game, and also like the the market.
Mhm.
So it's just not it's out of your control basically.
Mhm.
Like if you're the game developer, like your token, your in-game economy is largely out of your control.
Mhm.
And that's
And then
in traditional Web 2 games, right? It's already out of your control mostly,
Mhm.
right? But on something like Web 3, like a blockchain, right?
Mhm.
Like now it's being traded by by people,
Mhm.
like on actual markets, right? So
and
it adds another
this is
layer of not being able to control
Yeah.
your in-game economy.
Mhm.
and I guess this is what makes Moku or Grand Arena actually good, because
Mhm.
the gems, like the in-game currency,
Mhm.
is pegged to dollar, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it doesn't matter what happens in the it's not being traded or anything like that, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
And I think that's, you know, you don't have to change, like that's what doesn't make sense to me in a lot of Web3 games. Like
Mhm.
you don't have to change the way the world works, right? Just to
Mhm.
make it, just
Yeah.
do the other what traditional game does, right? Like League of Legends has these gems in game and they're pegged to $1, and
Mhm.
Mhm.
they're like, like you don't have to
Yeah,
change things
yeah.
to,
You don't have to worry about You don't have to worry about the value of gems changing over time.
so
Mhm.
I don't
I
know,
think I
man.
think what Moku did with gems is very good,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right? Like it's a really a good way to go.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it doesn't, like, it doesn't, the stuff that you get, like, the card packs, and it's allowing the booster packs to thrive the price of it,
Mhm.
because you're not
Yeah,
devaluing the thing, because it's still USD.
Mhm.
It's still consistent. So some things for you to consider if you're a game developer, if you're listening to this one, you know, think about that one.
All
Don't
right.
don't don't do, like, you know, a lot of changes to how things work in the gaming space, because at the end of the day, even if you're in Web 3 or Web 2, you are still building a game. So
Okay. All right. So we're at 58 minutes now. Closing thoughts? Is
we
that
need better
uh,
games.
okay? Nice
we
one,
we
Gunlocke.
need better games in Web3.
All right.
I mean, sure. Um, yeah, I really again, it's like bullish on Moku,
Mhm.
right? Because what they've built is really really special. Like
Mhm.
with the cards, with the Mokis, with how the game works,
Mhm.
with the in-game economy, like how they use the gems and
Mhm.
how they allow transactions with other chains,
Mhm.
Mhm.
right? Yeah, I
All right.
think uh, I think we're gonna be in for a really fun season one.
I hope so. All
Mhm.
right. Okay. My closing thoughts is, we have talked about this topic extensively before, but it was not on the podcast. And
Mhm.
now that it's officially recorded and it is in the internet now. Hopefully, it stays there for a while. Hopefully, this you
The
know,
internet doesn't implode.
yeah. Hopefully, this kind of like sentiment or this kind of way of thinking does enter into like becomes more normalized, and hopefully other games start implementing stuff like this, because I do think that with the Moki stuff, like gems tied to USD, I think we do have the start of something like a revolution in the way tokens are. How do I say this? Like how
Are used in games,
yeah, used in
or
game,
how
exactly.
money interacts with like Web3 games.
Yes. That there you go.
Mhm.
Like the value should not be in the token. The value should be in the way you interact with the games. Like for example, in Moki, it's the Mokis and the cards, right?
Mhm.
Because yeah, tokens are volatile, and but as long as the NFTs have utility, they will be usable regardless of
Yep,
their value, right?
Mhm.
true.
All right. Okay. So yeah, I think that's about it. We're at 1 hour exactly. So eh, thank you guys so much for watching. Yay, 1 hour episode. Let's go.
Let's
Yay!
go.
All right.
Did it.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys in episode 10. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and bye bye for now.
Bye bye.
Bye.